What's going on? This is Matt Does Fitness, and today I'm going to talk about muscle soreness and muscle growth. Now, lots of people make the mistake of associating muscle soreness with muscle growth. Okay, so they do a session, let's say they do some arm curls, the next day their biceps are really sore and they think, brilliant, I've stimulated loads of growth, my biceps are getting much bigger now. Conversely, someone else might do and again some arm curls, the next day their biceps are not sore whatsoever and they make the assumption that they haven't worked their biceps sufficiently and therefore they are not going to stimulate any growth as a result. In reality, muscle soreness is nothing more than inflammation. The same inflammation you would get as a result of an injury. Okay, so basically the inflammation, it makes your nerve endings more sensitive, and then when you move that muscle, a signal is sent to your brain and it makes you feel pain. It is almost, or it is kind of like a protective mechanism, okay? So obviously your body thinks you've done some damage or you've overused your bicep, for example. It doesn't want you to use it, it wants you to protect it, and therefore when you try and move it or try and engage it, your brain tells you that it hurts, and then you obviously, in theory, you don't use it anymore, and it protects it and it allows it to heal. And the funny thing is, lots of studies have shown that the pain, the damage you feel isn't actually in the muscle fibers themselves, but the connective tissue between them. And on this topic, you tend to find muscle soreness is more prevalent, more common when you have done exercises that involve a bit of a stretch, okay? So for example, if you do overhead tricep extensions, I find personally, if I do like seated ones or lying ones where I drop my arms right back behind my head and I do some, like I said, tricep extensions, I find soreness as a result of that is far more common than something that doesn't have that same stretch, purely because in this position my tricep is obviously really stretched, and that connective tissue is being strained, and that is why you tend to find more soreness doing those exercises. So, in conclusion, there is no link between muscle soreness and long-term muscle growth. There is also no link between muscle soreness and protein synthesis, and finally there is no link between muscle soreness and muscle fibre damage. There is no link between muscle soreness and the size of your neighbour's dog. There is no link between muscle soreness and how often you take a bath. There is no link between muscle soreness and the number of peanuts you get in a 25-gram bag of peanuts. And finally, there is no link between muscle soreness and the number of times you have attached fireworks to your roller skates and attempted to propel yourself down a busy road naked. Okay, seriously though, there is no link between muscle soreness and muscle growth. Therefore, don't worry about it, okay? If you do something you haven't done for a long time, a new exercise or something, like I said, an exercise that kind of has a big like stretch element to it, then you are more inclined to get that muscle soreness. But if you train and you don't have any muscle soreness, it does not necessarily mean it's not a good session. So the answer is, don't worry about it, carry on as you are doing. Obviously train intelligently, make sure you rest and you eat properly. If you're doing the right things, you will grow accordingly. Don't worry about it. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you, as always, tomorrow.